All right, good morning, everyone. It is 10:28 on your Thursday morning. Meteorologist Kaylee Bowers here, giving you guys a little update on what to expect with the system heading our way for tonight and those overnight hours. So let's go and take a look at your graphics, show you what's going on for these next several hours. First off, I want you guys to know we are going to be under a 10 weather impact day starting tonight into those nighttime hours. We're going to be seeing rain, snow, ice, cold temperatures, and very gusty winds. So we're going to talk about this for a few minutes, show you exactly what to expect for today. So first off, I want to tell you guys were very good yesterday asking your questions and comments. Keep asking them. But one thing I want you guys to know, I'm not going to pinpoint every town at this time. So we're going to show you the hour-by-hour forecast, and you can see what's going to be happening with your town at the specific time. But I'm not going to name specific towns you guys ask on here. And also, I am watching and seeing your guys' comments, and we have our amazing digital staff helping us out as well. All right, so let's go and pull up the graphics, show you what's going on as far as the futurecast, the wide range goes for tonight. So this is lunchtime. So in about another hour and a half or so, a strong cold front is going to be in parts of southeast Missouri and also parts of northeastern Arkansas, southern Illinois. It's going to move into western Tennessee right around the afternoon. Fast forward later on this evening. Yeah, we're having some technical difficulties here. We're trying to make things more efficient for you guys. Oh, I do say I am off the camera. I'm also standing on a box right now because I am very short. Does that work? Stand by, guys. We appreciate your patience. I'm off on the other way, Maddie. Here, I'm just going to stand centered. All right, while Maddie's doing that, you guys can still hear my voice, know what's going on. So this is what we're looking at. A cold front moves through parts of Middle Tennessee right around commute time. If you're heading to Nashville, you'll start to see some of that rain later on this evening. But here in East Tennessee, that cold front's not going to be in our area until about 8, 9, 10 o'clock this evening. Eventually, that cold front bringing us a decent amount of moderate to heavy rain late tonight into those overnight hours, but still throughout the day today, we could see some light rain here or there. It's going to be a very overcast day here in East Tennessee, but this is just the beginning. Also, thank you for your patience as far as our technical difficulties go with the camera. So later on this evening, that cold front sweeps through, moderate to heavy rain between 9, 10, midnight. That's when things kind of switch. You see that faint pink line right there. That's when the temperatures drop very quickly from rain over to snow. I mean, it's going to be like that. Temperatures cooling down very quickly. We're going to see temperatures go from above freezing to below freezing, and then that precip switches from rain over to snow. Again, this is midnight. Most of us between midnight and 3 a.m. Again, this is here in East Tennessee. We'll be seeing some snow. So fast forward 3 a.m., still seeing some snow. Eventually, it will taper off throughout those early morning hours. We could still see a few flurries here and there. All right, zooming in just a little bit closer, here's what's going on as far as your futurecast goes, a little bit closer to home. This is when you guys always ask, okay, what about my town? What about my county at this time, this time, this time? We love helping you guys. Don't get us wrong. There's just too many of you guys to answer every single where's my, what about. So we're going to look at this a little bit closer. Take it slow. So 1 p.m., everyone's still seeing mostly cloudy skies. We're going to see temperatures today in the upper 40s, low 50s, so actually fairly seasonal. If you need to get any last-minute holiday shopping done, do it right now, because later tonight, tomorrow, things will be much different. Fast forward 4 p.m., start to see a little bit of that light rain start to roll into our area. 6 o'clock, notice our far northwestern counties just starting to see some of that rain. And we're going to take this a little slower. I'm going to drive the radar, show you guys what to expect. 7, 8, Jamestown, Crossville. You folks will be the first ones to see this moderate to heavy rain. Fast forward a few more hours, 9 p.m., La Follette, Oak Ridge, Lenore City, Sweetwater, Athens, West. Starting to see some more of that rain. But then just after that, around 9 p.m., so this will be 8 p.m. Central Time for those in Jamestown and Crossville. starting to see that rain change over to some snow. And then looking at this, it starts to move into parts of Knox County right around 10 p.m., the western half of Knox County, Maynardville, Maryville, Tellico Plains, and those near Huntsville and Wartburg, just now starting to see that transition from rain over to snow. 11 p.m., here we go. Major transition for La Follette, Oak Ridge, Lenoir City, Sweetwater, Athens, seeing that transition right around that time from rain over to snow. Here's midnight. That's going to include us here in Knox County between 11 p.m. and midnight. A lot of us will be seeing that rain change over to snow. And then our far eastern counties really starting to see that moderate to heavy rain at that point. So that includes Rogersville, Morristown, Dandridge, Pigeon Forge. That snow eventually changes over, that rain changes over to snow. After that, the rain is done for pretty much everyone. Here's 1 p.m. Again, our far eastern, southeastern counties seeing that rain by 2 p.m. 2 a.m. Most of us either seeing some light flurries, a little bit of light snow. After that, we're pretty much done. I mean, our far western counties pretty much done with the snow. Could still see a few flurries here and there. Those in higher elevations, and also parts near Rogersville, Morristown, Dandridge, still seeing some snow, but then by the time a lot of us getting up early, 5 a.m., 6 a.m., here's 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. We're done with the precipitation, done with the rain, done with the snow. However, we are not done with the impacts from this very strong cold front. So because we're going to be seeing some rain and also some frigid temperatures, we'll talk about the temperatures here in just a second, National Weather Service has already issued us, here we go, under a winter weather advisory. This starts at midnight tonight, goes until 7 o'clock Friday evening. So this is for tomorrow. However, the National Weather Service is really good about issuing watches, warnings, and advisories ahead of time to give folks a heads up on what to expect. Not only are we under a winter weather advisory, we are also under a wind chill warning. And that leads into my next topic, because we're going to be seeing some very, very, very cold temperatures. I mean, we're going to be seeing highs tomorrow in the mid-teens. Guys, we haven't been this cold since 1989, as far as our highs go for December 23rd. In fact, we could possibly break our record high. We'll show you that in just a second, but yes, we're going to be seeing some very cold temperatures for these next few days. I mean, here we go. Friday morning at 7 a.m., our actual temperatures in the single digits, feels like temperatures anywhere between -5 and -20, possibly -25 degrees Friday morning. And remember, the cold temperatures mixed with the precipitation on the ground could lead to some ice. We could see some black ice, icy conditions on the road. If you don't have to get outside, I know this is a very hard day, hard weekend, since a lot of people will be traveling because of the holiday season. Try to readjust your travel schedule if you can. If you can leave this evening or wait possibly until Friday afternoon, maybe even Saturday, that would be the better suggestion. That way crews can get out and clear the roads and make sure that they are ice free. I have a feeling we're going to have some accidents tomorrow morning. We really don't want that. We're trying to convey the message and hope you guys stay safe. So 7 a.m. Friday, here's lunchtime tomorrow. Temperatures still really not changing a whole lot in the single digits and also in the negatives for our feels like temperatures. 3 p.m., still not warming up. We're going to see highs tomorrow right around 15 degrees here in Knoxville, still feeling anywhere between about 0 to about -10 degrees by 6 o'clock on your Christmas Eve, so tomorrow night, December 23rd. By 10 o'clock, still another cold night. Feels like temperatures drop back down once again to the negatives, then overnight into Saturday morning. This is Christmas Eve morning. We're going to be seeing temperatures again in the single digits. And eventually, we'll slowly warm back up, but still, it's going to feel like 0 degrees right around lunchtime on Christmas Eve here in East Tennessee. By the afternoon, we're still forecasting highs in the mid-20s. And like I mentioned just a moment ago, we could possibly break our record high minimum both Friday and Saturday. We haven't seen highs this chilly since 1989. Or excuse me, 2015 was the last time we saw a record high of 16 degrees. So it's been a while, and we could break those records set back from 1989. It is going to be cold. So 6 p.m., Christmas Eve. A lot of people going out for Christmas celebrations, church, family. Bundle up. And something else I really want to reiterate, have the safety kit in your car. Food, water, blankets, batteries, medication, flashlights, anything you think you would need. I mean, honestly, even a pillow, if you think you're going to be possibly stranded on the side of the road. We never think that, but we always want to have it when it actually happens. So very important tips to have. Along with that, I know a lot of people yesterday mentioned about taking care of your pets. Bring your pets inside, please. If this weather is too dangerous and too cold for you, it is too dangerous and cold for your pets as well. Along with your pets, check on your neighbors, your family, the elderly. And this is just kind of the time where we all need to come together and try to help one another out, especially with it being the holiday weekend. Speaking of the holiday weekend, Saturday night, it's going to be cold for Santa Claus as well. Temperatures really cooling down. 7 a.m. on Sunday morning, a lot of us still seeing feels like temperatures in the negatives, some actually in the single digits, but I mean, it's still cold. Temps in the low to mid-teens. Christmas morning, by lunchtime, in the upper teens, low 20s, and by the afternoon, still could possibly be a very cold Christmas Eve with those temps in the mid to upper 20s. And then looking ahead towards those nighttime hours, cooling down a little bit more. So I want to recap on as far as our impacts go. These are some of the things that we are watching. Ice, cold, and wind. So we're going to start out with that rain changing over to snow. That's tonight into tomorrow morning. So we're going to be seeing precipitation, so rain, down on the surface, roads, driveways, sidewalks. But because of those frigid cold temperatures below freezing, making contact with the surface, that could freeze over, cause ice, slick spots on the roads. Again, this is when your morning commute could be a little bit more on the tricky side. Give yourself plenty of time heading out the door. And a big thing, I know it's the holiday season. A lot of people will be out traveling. Traffic will be backed up. Give yourself plenty of space between you and other vehicles because you might have to hit a slick spot and you could go right into the car in front of you. And the same thing could happen to the car behind you as well. So that's one thing. Hazardous road conditions. Again, crews are going to be working very diligently to get the roads cleared up as best as they possibly can. So there's the ice and the cold temperatures. Bitter cold Arctic air will sweep in from up north. Again, we're going to be seeing feels like temperatures between -5 and -25 degrees at times, especially in those higher elevations. Again, the snow isn't our biggest concern. Yes, it will be impactful, but that's not on the top 3 things that we are looking at. And along with that, the gusty winds. Gusty winds make those temperatures feel even colder. That's why we have that wind chill factor with those feels like temperatures in the negatives. But the other side of those winds, we could be seeing winds between 30, 40 miles an hour, if not even greater. Could knock down power lines, down trees. We could see some power outages because of these gusty winds. So those are a few things to take in mind. And I'm going to go ahead and show you guys your 7-day real fast. And then we'll kind of regroup and show this one more time. We'll answer a few more questions on Facebook and see what you guys have to say. So quick look at your 7-day forecast. So we're going to see temperatures today. It's very seasonal actually. 51 is our forecasted high. That rain moves in late tonight, changes to snow. Tomorrow we will be under a 10 weather impact day. So that means the weather will be very impactful for us for tomorrow morning especially. However, once the rain, the snow, and the ice is cleared up, still dealing with very cold temperatures. Highs tomorrow right around 15 degrees, but again feeling into the negatives for quite a few of us. 23 is our high for Christmas Eve, a low of 6 that morning. And then still another cold Christmas, I should say. Temperatures still below freezing. However, you notice Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, yes, we're finally above freezing, still below average, but we're back to the 40s. And actually, I see a 50 on the map and plenty of sunshine. And just in time for New Year's weekend, we will be seeing above average temperatures. All right, so that's a look at your 7-day forecast. I'll keep that popped up real fast. Maddie, have you seen any comments at all?
Any chance that this storm or event, I guess we'll call it, will modify as it gets closer to East Tennessee?
It's a good question. So Oh yeah. So any chance that this storm will modify as we get into it gets to East Tennessee? Let's see where that comment is.
It's near the top. It was 13 minutes ago.
Near the top. Sorry guys, I promise I'm not trying to be rude. I really am going through your comments. We have Maddie, one of our digital producers here, helping us out as well. Okay, Carolyn says, any chance it will modify as it gets closer to East Tennessee? So I'll show you guys the hour-by-hour forecast again. I'm assuming your question just kind of means will it calm down by the time it gets to us here in East Tennessee. So this is 6 p.m. and again, things are fairly quiet. This is pretty set in stone. Overall, the timing is what we're really focusing on. As far as accumulation and duration, this is kind of what we're looking at. That moderate to heavy rain moves into our western counties, and then quickly after, it changes over to snow. And then that just kind of that trend sticks around throughout those nighttime hours. But this is a very fast-moving system. I really don't think we're going to see a lot of changes from the forecast between now and tonight. It's a good question, though, Carolyn. Good question.
Ellen asked, will our temperature drop quickly like they have out west in Colorado?
That is a good question. Who did you say that was from?
Ellen.
Ellen, good question. So, actually, yes. So, okay. Sorry, that's a really fast transition. So, this is 7 p.m. tonight. Seeing temperatures in the 40s, feels like temperatures in the upper 30s, low 40s. And I'm going to move this. Okay, so 46, give or take, right around 7 p.m. You can definitely see when the cold front sweeps through. It's going to change from blue to that purplish pink color. So there's that dark blue. It's going to start to move into parts of Jamestown and Crossville. I mean, notice the difference between Pigeon Forge and Dandridge at 34, 33 here in Knoxville, Oak Ridge at 27, Crossville at 13, and Jamestown at 16 degrees. So that's about a 30-degree temperature difference between Jamestown and Pigeon Forge. So it's going to drop like that. That's why we're seeing a very small rain-snow line. You'll be able to tell when it changes from rain to snow because the temperature in the atmosphere changes very quickly. And notice the timestamp on this too. This is right around 1 o'clock tomorrow morning. 2 a.m. I'm getting my days and times mixed up. 2 a.m. That colder air starts to move into the area. I mean, look at that. 4 a.m. At that point, everyone will be seeing temperatures in the teens and also in the single digits. So we're going to be seeing a major temperature change. I mean, that's 10 p.m. We're still above freezing. Midnight, most of us still above freezing. We're still under that rain, but then you'll definitely be able to tell, all right, here comes that cold front right on top of us. It cooled down dramatically. So between about 1 a.m. and I would say 4 a.m., that's when everyone here in East Tennessee will be seeing a major temperature change going from the 40s to the teens / the single digits. Alrighty, hopefully that was helpful. Did someone say snow? Yes, we do have the chance for some snow. I didn't get to that actually yet. Let me pull that up. So this is the latest model that we're looking at as far as snow totals go. Depends on where you are. If you're down here in the valley, you could see a dusting to 3/4 of an inch of snow. If you're on the plateau, 1 to 2 inches. Higher elevations along the mountains, 1 to 3 inches of snow. But again, the snow is not our biggest concern. It's a concern, don't get me wrong, but it's not the most impactful concern that we have. However, because we're going to be seeing rain and then snow and then extremely cold temperatures up here, that's going to cause for some very slick surfaces on the roads. And since there's going to be snow covered on top of there's going to be rain and then snow on top of it, it's going to be very hard to see where that black ice is. That's why we're giving you guys all this information now so you can plan accordingly on what to expect with this system tonight. Good comment, Emily.
Quite a few people have asked from basically Friday afternoon, Friday afternoon, Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, how will travel be?
Travel, okay. So the big thing is, actually, give me 1 second. I can show you guys your travel forecast. So the big thing is, it depends on how the road crews are working in your town, in your city. But I believe the crews are going to be working very diligently, working very hard. You said starting Friday?
Yeah, Friday afternoon,
Okay.
Saturday morning,
So I've been waiting to show you guys this graphic. I'm also updating it right now. So this is for Friday. I'm going to change the day on this. I'm going to hide that. Stand by, guys. I appreciate your patience. You guys are asking some very good questions. Thank you. Okay, so Friday, this is what we're looking at. So it's still going to be icy and dicey in the morning, but then as crews are working, especially on the highway, you should be fine late morning, early afternoon, as of now. Of course, we could be seeing completely different things as far as accidents go in the morning, too. Just depends on the road crews, the roads, and how everyone else is driving. But then the rest of the day, well, that's for today. Why didn't that update? Hold on. I'm deceiving you guys. I'm sorry. Let's try that now. There we go. I knew that didn't look right. Okay. So this is what we're looking at as far as Friday goes. Mostly cloudy skies. If we can take this graphic full, Maddie, so they can see everything else for the rest of the afternoon and the evening. So it's still going to be very, very, very cold for Friday. But eventually we'll be seeing the sunshine start to peek out the clouds by daybreak, honestly. So hopefully the sunshine will help melt some of that snow and some of that ice. I think by tomorrow afternoon you guys should be fine to travel. That's my personal opinion. However, err on the side of caution. Still have the necessary things in your vehicle in case you guys happen to get stranded, happen to get stuck on the roads. And we'll look at, actually here, we're just going to hide that real fast. And then you guys asked about Saturday. So this will be Saturday. Give me 1 second here. So you can see the numbers changing right there. The data doesn't go out that far yet for Saturday on this specific graphic, but it's going to start out the morning cold once again. But it's going to be sunny. It's going to be sunny. We'll see a mixture of sunshine and clouds just in time for the weekend. And I did see someone comment. I've got this live open on my desktop too. Someone else mentioned the pipes. Yes, make sure you keep your pipes protected as well because it's going to be cold. We'll go through that hour by hour forecast again as far as temperatures go, and then we're going to have to wrap up here soon because we got to get ready for the new newscast. Yes, protect your pipes, protect your house. Don't turn your thermostat off all the way. Leave it, I believe it said 50 degrees, 55 degrees. Here's tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. Still very cold. Okay. Are we seeing any other questions? Let's see.
Will it be mind asked, will it be a freezing rain when the cold air moves in, or change right to snow, or maybe an ice?
That's a very good question. And I saw another good question after that. So we're not really going to see freezing rain or sleet. It's going to be a quick change from rain over to snow. And we can show you guys that again. I'll show you guys the hour by hour forecast again. This is going to go a little quicker just because of the already set pause points, but someone else mentioned, should we worry about power going out? There's a chance because we're going to be seeing some gusty winds. Could knock down some power lines, also could knock down some trees as well. It's going to be windy. Hopefully you guys have a generator. If not, try to find ways to get electricity, go to a friend's house, family member's house. There's a chance. We're not saying, okay, this person's going to be without power tonight. We're not saying that, but we're going to continue to watch to make sure what's going on as far as the power outages go. Let's see. When will the high winds hit? I haven't even shown you guys that graphic. Hey, y'all are being amazing asking these questions. And also being very patient. I definitely appreciate it. Okay. Oh no, where'd it go? I'm getting the winds graphic. Stand by. I don't like that Facebook hides people's names. I want to be able to thank you guys. Here we go. So I'm not sure how far this goes. So this is Thursday at 7 p.m. You can see where that front is, Middle Tennessee down towards Mississippi. The fronts go from a southwesterly breeze in Middle to East Tennessee where that blue is, and then Nashville West, Memphis, Paducah getting a northwesterly breeze, and that's when that cold air starts to move in from the northwest. So I'm not sure how fast this is going to go. 7:30, 8:30. So it's starting to move in parts of Knoxville. You can definitely see where that front is. And then we have the wind directions change overnight. Wind gusts here around 30 miles an hour, 25 by tomorrow morning. Again, 25. Wow, 40 miles an hour in Columbus tomorrow morning. So it's going to be a very windy day as well. So that's why we're saying bundle up. Along with the cold temperatures, these winds will factor in. That's why we're seeing feels like temperatures, again, in the negatives. Wow, the wind's really picking up actually in Columbus and Indianapolis. So this is Friday afternoon. Still, winds are very gusty, between 25 and 30 miles an hour. I did see a post on Twitter. It was from another meteorologist friend. They were talking about holiday inflatables. Go ahead and deflate them, bring them inside, because I mean they're just going to be gone with these winds. Okay. I'll answer a few more questions. I do want to show you guys one more time the advisories we are under and the watches and warnings. So we are under a winter weather advisory starting tonight at 12 a.m. all the way until 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. And also, as of now, a wind chill warning is in effect tomorrow morning right around 4 a.m. until lunchtime tomorrow. All right. I'm looking real fast. I think we are good. Maddie, do you see anything else? All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and leave this here. I'll pull up the 7-day real fast while I wrap this up. So here's a look at your 7-day forecast one more time. It's going to be an active night full of weather. I'll be on at noon for the latest updates, and you guys can always tune in Chief Meteorologist Todd Howell starting at 4 o'clock until 7 o'clock this evening, and he'll be back on tonight. Mike Witcher and I will be tag teaming in the morning for the latest weather and traffic updates. Guys, please stay safe. Be smart about this. Stay warm. Take care of yourself, your pets, neighbors, elderly. Check on your pipes. Leave your thermostat on at least 50 degrees. Have that safety kit in your car. I know I'm forgetting other things too, but we're trying to convey this information as best as we can. Also, if you guys see anything, send pictures, send photos horizontally, not vertically, horizontally. So that way we can have that information, we can share it online and also on air. But here's the thing. We want you guys to do this safely. Your safety is more important than anything. So if you can't do it safely, we don't need a photo. Message us. Say, hey, check this out. I'm going to be monitoring the traffic conditions tomorrow. So stay safe, stay updated. We'll be on Facebook, on Twitter, on our website, on YouTube. Keep us updated with what's going on in your town. We'll keep you guys updated all across the region. All right, guys, that is it. I'm going to go get ready for our noon newscast. We'll see you guys in about an hour. Until